guys, welcome to our next video in our Learn CSS series. Today we're going to be talking about how you link your CSS to your HTML. So a lot of people come across this problem where they've learned HTML, they've learned CSS, but they don't really know how to integrate the two together. So there's actually 3 different ways that we can accomplish that, so we're going to talk about those today. Now the first thing you can do is use what's called external style sheets. When you have a CSS file, it's called a style sheet. So when you use this method, you're actually going to have 2 files. You're going to have your HTML file, your web page, and you're going to have a CSS file as a separate file. So you can see here I have 2 different files. The first one here is test.html, which is just our basic web page. And secondly, I've created this CSS file that's called style.css, and this is our external style sheet. Now right now these are completely separate. You can see our web page is looking pretty boring. This web page doesn't have any styles applied to it yet. So how can we get styles contained within style.css to apply to our web page? What we need to do is tell our HTML file where to go to grab these styles. And the way we do that is we use an element called a link, which is going to look something like this. And it's going to have rel equals style sheet, type equals text.css/css, and these are never going to change. The only thing you need to change is this href, which is the file you are referencing. In this case, it's going to be style.css. So once we save that and then refresh our web page, we're going to see that these styles have now been applied to our web page. We have a heading 1 element here that's now being displayed in blue, and our paragraph is being displayed in italics. So this is the first method that's using external style sheets. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this because we're not going to use external style sheets for the last 2 methods. The second 2 methods, you actually put the CSS into your HTML file. So let's go ahead and get rid of this and get back to where we started. And you'll see our web page is blank again. So this second method, we're going to create the styles right within this head section of our HTML file. So the way we're going to do that is type in style and type equals text/css. And within this space here, we can create all of the CSS styling rules that we want to. So if we want to go back to how we had it before, we had our first headings were being displayed in a blue color. And also we had our paragraphs being displayed in italics. So now that these are in our head section of our web page, we're going to save it and refresh the web page. And you'll see that these styles have been applied. Even though we don't have a separate CSS file in this example, it's written right into the web page so the web page knows what styles you want it to use. And for our third method, we're going to apply our styles directly to our HTML elements. And this is going to be called using Inline Css. And the reason it's called Inline Css is we are actually writing the CSS style rules right into these elements we want it to apply to. So for example, if I want to bring those blue headings back, I'm going to go in here into the opening tag for my H1 element, put a space and type in style, and we're going to put our rules right in here. So I'm just going to say color blue. And if we save that and refresh the page, you'll see that welcome, our H1 element, has turned blue. The text has turned blue. Now nothing has happened to our paragraph in this example because the paragraph is outside of this H1 element. If we wanted to apply styles to the paragraph, we could do that also. So we'll make this italic again by typing in font style italic. Save this file and refresh our web page one more time. And you'll see that this has also had CSS style rules applied to it. So again, that's 3 different ways we can do it. We have our external style sheets, we have creating our CSS rules in the head of our HTML file, and we have this method you see here, which is the inline CSS. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Please leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!